EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. One tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, McCall. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A shotgun snap for Watson. The quick slant caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Extra point is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
first down. Jenkins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
At the 46-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing on first down, Jenkins. Flushed out right. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the gun, Jenkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jenkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsay. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point is.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset, because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Jenkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On second down now, McCall. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 67 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Quick throw complete. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Steelers.
From the gun, here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, McCall. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They'll run on first down. McCall, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Steelers 17. Broncos.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Jenkins. He'll fire one downfield for Finn. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
He was taken down by Reuben.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
49-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, McCall. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a pickup.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26.
A gain of 13 yards.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Watson flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
And on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
29.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. To throw is Watson. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he's gonna be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Forced out of bounds and sacked. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Broncos
Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it home.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And the Steeler first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McCall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He was brought
While the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
On 2nd down, McCall. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Off of play action, it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Deshaun Watson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jenkins. That's going to be caught by Judy. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Another Broncos.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jenkins. He'll find Lindsey here. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball, right?
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 26. Broncos.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Another carry.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
4-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but now it's third down.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Watson now to throw on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. K.J. Hamler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. From the gun, Jenkins. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
29. Steelers.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Steeler 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And the Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and forever. Going up top. And that will be incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Push him back. Push him back.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Another run by Lindsey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And it's third down.
Again, it's Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Steelers.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To the air yet again, Watson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Watson's pass.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Now it's Lindsey. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Steeler first down.
Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
On the deep ball. It leads.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Broncos 42.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.